Playoff coverage tonight on SoCalCollegeSports.com gets underway. The women's bracket, Ventura hosting Cypress, round 2 coverage here from the campus of Ventura College. Join myself, Mike Cepeda, Emery Johnson, the entire crew for SoCalCollegeSports.com. Game 1 of 2 going on also tonight. Riverside on the men's side at Cerritos. Back in a moment. It's the road to Ventura here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Join us March 8th through the 11th. We will have coverage of the quarterfinals, semis, and the finals live from Ventura College. And tonight we have coverage from Ventura as the Pirates host the Chargers from Cypress. Round 2, 3C2A playoff basketball here on SoCal College Sports. It's the California Community College Athletic Association basketball playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Ventura hosting Cypress, round 2 of playoff action. The road to Ventura here. In fact, the championships will be held live here at the Athletic Event Center on the campus of Ventura College, March 8th through the 11th, and we will have all of the action. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You can go to our website, check out all of our archive coverage, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight for tip-off. 2 games on the slate tonight. On the women's side, Ventura hosting Cypress. We'll also have Cerritos hosting RCC in the men's bracket. Join myself, Mike Cepeda, Emery Johnson with the call here from the Athletic Event Center on the campus of Ventura College. Jeff Stoyanoff and Matt Henson with the call at Cerritos. Go to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1, and our website, www.socalcollegesports.com. The road to Ventura for the 3C2A Basketball Championships, March 8th through the 11th. And we'll have all of the action here for you on SoCal College Sports. about to get underway here at the Athletic Event Center on the campus of Ventura College. It's Ventura hosting Cypress, round 2 of the 3C2A Basketball Championships, live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Mike Cepeda joined alongside Emery Johnson. We will have the call tonight. Step away momentarily for the national anthem. Come back with roster lineups in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Spread the word, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Watch this live also on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Cypress being introduced right now. We'll get to their starting lineup shortly. It's Teresa Torres, Vivian Lara, Gabrielle Carbajal, Krista Evans, and Hannah Avila MacArthur. And we await the starting lineup for the Pirates here for Ventura. The Pirates, the 5 seed here in the South, 23-7 overall, 9-1 in conference, the Western State Conference North champs. It's a battle of conference champions. Cypress with an overall record of 21-7. They come in as the 12 seed, a deceptive seeding here, Emery. 13-1 in the Orange Empire Conference, co-champions with Irvine Valley. Emery, you and I talked about the accolades for Coach Ned Mercedic before the broadcast. 815 wins, the magic number he's searching for is 829.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you look at his overall record, there are only 3 teams in the 3C2A who have bested him in his career. If you can guess any of them.
I know Mount Sac is one of them.
Yeah, Mount Sac is one of them. The other is Pasadena. And Palomar is the last one, but that's a small sample size. They're only 1 and 2. So if you look at the whole picture, Ventura has definitely dominated California State competition season in and season out.
Yeah, I mean, they're always in the thick of it. Them along with Mount Sac, Palomar, obviously the 1 seed right now in the South, and I believe in the state of California. All of the losses on the season for Ventura have come to top 20 teams in the state.
Yep.
And they are led by Davina Del Castillo, who we see on camera right here. She is an absolute menace down low. She is a load to handle, and she will make you pay. Just seems to always make the right play. And she's starting to step out a little bit. She's shooting about 33% on the season from beyond the arc. So she's a well-rounded player, well-coached player. This is a well-coached team, and we expect them to do big things here tonight. But they have a tough challenge in Cypress. A couple players averaging over 16 a game. That's Vivian Lara and Gabriel Carbajal, and those are the players to watch here for Cypress. And keep an eye on Hannah Avila MacArthur. Not somebody who you will see from deep, but definitely somebody down low who will have to be a factor with the bruising Del Castillo. Cypress not all that big down low, and they'll have to really play a perfect game here. They have to contain the shooters on the outside for Ventura, and they got to rebound the basketball. I'm about to get set and ready to go. Expecting a high-scoring affair here, and hopefully Ventura will come away with this one. I'll hand it all the way over to you, Mike. It's Davina Del Castillo, Jazz Martin, Celeste Salazar, Melissa Omi, who has it right now, gives off to Salazar, and Avery Brunk. 2-3 zone look early on here for Cypress. Short corner, this is Davina. Great skip pass over to Celeste. Jazz Martin wide open from the top of the key. That one long. Rebound off to MacArthur. Is this going to be a jump ball? Or is this going to go out of bounds? No, they're going to say it goes out of bounds off of MacArthur. She had her foot on the line. Salazar will inbound here. Relocates to the corner. Ball comes out to Brunk. Brunk over to Jazz Martin. Martin going to reset the offense here. See if they enter in at the high post. They have Davina momentarily. They don't get it to her. Omi guarded by MacArthur. Brunk swings it to Davina Del Castillo on the baseline. Easy money. So 2-0 early here. Ventura on top as they strike first blood. Turning the corner. This is Teresa Torres, and Torres turned it over. Martin brings it up. Ventura with a 2-0 early lead. Castillo in the corner gives back to Salazar. Salazar to Martin. Salazar. Skip pass over to Jazz, breaking down the defense on the dribble. Salazar from deep. No. Couple of errant shots early here for the Pirates from beyond the arc. Carbajal will bring it up, number 25 for the Cypress Chargers. Gives off. This is Lara, and this is going to be a travel as Lara shuffled her feet before she put the ball down. Cypress coached by head coach Margaret Moore, assistants Michael Ford, Brittany Amaku, Mike Vasquez, and Sam Soria. The men in action tonight at Copper Mountain in 29 Palms. That's great inside interior passing from the Pirates, but it results in a turnover as Celeste Salazar shuffled her feet before she put it down. Davina needs to go up with that. 8:02 to go in the opening quarter. Playoff coverage, 3C2A basketball in the women's bracket. Tough shot by Vivian Lara, falling away from the bucket. Ties it up at 2-all. That's just a tough move as we see Lara come across the lane and falling to her left. Really good defense there by Salazar, but a better shot offensively. Brunk with it near side. She's going to fire from about 25 feet. No good. Salazar with a rebound. Another possession here for the Pirates. Del Castillo will try her hand from deep. And it's Del Castillo 5-2 over Cypress. Good job by Davina having her feet ready, knowing exactly what she wants to do. Lara with it on the far side. They enter inside MacArthur, and that is a great find inside to Krista Evans. Del Castillo, I believe, the offending party here. And they're going to get Jazz Martin on the foul call. So Krista Evans will go to the free throw line, and she's good on the first. Nikki Puga checks into the ball game. She'll come in for Avery Brunk. Got to keep the legs fresh here. They want to manage minutes of Jazz Martin. She's so effective. Very often the case, she is the most talented player on the floor. But sometimes wind can be a factor. They want to make sure that they manage her minutes accordingly, especially down the stretch. Salazar brings it up. Over to Davina Del Castillo. Celeste gets it back. Back to Davina. They're trying to open up this zone. It's going to be 3 in the key, isn't it? And indeed, that is the call. 5-4, Ventura by the slimmest of margins. Early on. It's Carbajal going to bring it up, give off to Lara. They enter inside. Lara with a cut. There's a near steal. Salazar had a beat on it. Carbajal, left-handed dribble, stops it, gives off to Lara. Lara, tough shot to her left again. No, this one rebounded by Jazz Martin. Martin now in transition, going back the other way, behind the back dribble. One-on-one with Carbajal. Floater up. That's good. Jazz Martin, very composed on that shot. Gives the Pirates a 7-4 lead. So we'll see the replay here. The errant shot from Lara. A bit too much there on the slider there. Emery. Let's see if we can go back to it all the way to 30 seconds. All the way. All the way back to your left. That's all right. Live action here. Ball will stay with the Chargers down low, working right to left. Lara inbounds to Carbajal. Carbajal to her right. Brunk keeps her in front. It's blocked by Brunk going up with it. Hannah Avila MacArthur rebounds it. He goes back out. Only 9 on the shot clock. It's a steal. This is Puga. Puga in transition. She has numbers. She'll take it all the way to the rack. Left-handed layup. That's short. Rebounded by Talitha Draper. Draper goes up with it. Soft touch, no. Tapped out of bounds by Lara. It's going to stay with the Pirates. Brunk will come off. Pretty good defense on that last possession here. Emery by Avery keeps her offensive assignment, or her defensive assignment rather, in front of her, and results in a block. It's Lara. That's a tough task. Brunk, long and athletic. Puga from 3. She can get hot. That one well off the mark though. And Cypress a bit of a streaky team as well. If you look at their numbers, Carbajal's going to fire from deep. That's good. Got to pick her up in transition. Player averaging over 16 a game. Coach Mercedes can't be happy about that. Salazar over to Castillo, gets it back. Good feet here from Lara. Puga in the short corner, Jazz Martin. She fires one up, and that one off the back iron, rebounded by Lara. Lara back the other way quickly now for Cypress. They want to pick up the pace. They do exactly that to her left, to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled by Nikki Puga. 7-all early first quarter, 5:14 to go. It's a good attacking mentality there from Vivian Lara. First free throw up and good. Cypress with their first lead tonight. Talked about their accomplishments on the season. IVC was the favored team in their conference, the Orange Empire Conference, with the likes of Saddleback, Riverside, Fullerton. Second free throw off the back iron. Omi with a rebound. Omi had 15 rebounds in her last time out. I believe that was against Santa Barbara. Puga dribble to her right, picks it up into Castillo. Castillo goes up with it. That one bothered by Nicole Miller. Back the other way for Cypress. Here's Lara in transition. Floater up. That's off the mark. Lara trying to track down her own rebound. Can't come up with it. It's Nikki Puga with a rebound. Puga going to slow things up for the Pirates. Gives off to Davina Del Castillo. Salazar wide open from 3. Can they get one to go? No. Martin taps it back out. Salazar. Puga. Puga picks up her dribble. Gives back to Davina. Davina. Celeste. Short corner. Here's Jazz Martin. Jazz Martin with one dribble. Omi from 15 feet. That's good. It's just terrific ball movement here by the Pirates. Now back with a 9-8 lead. And Omi does a really good job here on this possession of having her feet ready. You see right there, hands ready right in the shooter's pocket. She puts it up and draws nothing but net. We have a foul on the other end. Carbajal going to the line. Well, Carbajal, we talked about her averaging 16 plus points a game on the season from the stripe. She's about 75%. So, player that you want at the line if you're the Chargers. They tie things up at 9-all. Chance to take the lead here on the second free throws for Carbajal. That one is long. So we remain tied at 9, 4:10 to go in the opening quarter. Puga brings it up over to Omi. Lena Garcia has checked into the ball game. Puga, quick trigger, that one off the mark. Rebound on the weak side by Garcia. Back to Omi, another possession here for the Pirates. Puga goes up with it, a lot of contact, no call. Back the other way for the Chargers. Carbajal will bring it up. Carbajal really like her game, really good handle with the basketball, and she can shoot it. Double high screen, falls back. This is going to be a moving pick. This is going to go against Nicole Miller. She was engaged in a pick, but then she tried to seal off the defender. That's a good job by Martin fighting through it. As we'll see the play develop here. And it was that Omi that sold the foul. No, it was Jess. A disguised moving screen, not disguised well enough. It's called against the charge, and it goes back to the Pirates. Still 9-all. Back and forth we go here. Opening quarter, round 2 coverage of the 3C2A basketball playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Castillo down low. Omi finishes up and in. As Tani Atencio didn't have an answer. It's a good find down low here. We have a steal going back the other way. Live action. Castillo. Over to Garcia. Garcia up to Omi. Pirates going to slow things down here. Puga has it on the far side. Gives it back up to Garcia. Back to Puga. Garcia. Nikki drives the lane. Kicks it out. Garcia thought about it from 3. Step back three-pointer. No. I don't believe the Pirates have hit from deep yet. When they start going, this margin's going to get out in a hurry. Meanwhile, Cypress will try their hand from 3, and they've made a couple. And that was Tani Atencio. Cypress now with a 12-11 lead. Martin will try from 3. That one long. And go figure, the away team hotter from the perimeter than the home team. Carbajal brings it up quickly. Thought about the setback, working on Jazz Martin. Martin looks like she's maybe a little tired out there on the ball. Avila MacArthur kicks out. Atencio. Carbajal. Avila MacArthur from 12 feet, and that's good. Cypress now with their biggest lead at 3, 14-11, 1:43 to go in the opening quarter. Salazar and Alyssa Root getting ready to check into the ball game for the Pirates. Castillo from 3 in the corner. That one's short. Rebounded by Atencio. Off to Carbajal. Carbajal off to Tani. Atencio back to Carbajal. Atencio goes to the corner. They're looking for Avila MacArthur. She kicks it near side. Teresa Torres drives the baseline. Nothing there. Good on-ball defense there by Garcia. Carbajal, that's a great offensive move, but she can't finish down low. It's tapped out of bounds. Going to go back to the Pirates. Draper now also coming in for the Pirates. Off is Garcia, Martin, and Melissa Omi. And Omi is going to go to the trainer's table. Something to keep an eye on there. She's been very effective. Coach Robin Hester, assistant coach for Ventura. Had a chance to speak with him earlier today. Really likes the strides that Melissa's made in her game, the effect that she has had out on the floor. Root, a bit of a sharpshooter from outside. She was able to come alive in conference play a little bit from the perimeter. Draper now with it, turn and face, couple dribbles, gives it back out, kicks it back. Puga, Root from 3. No.
Back iron? No. Lara trying to fight with a rebound, and she's tied up with Celeste Salazar. This is going to go back to Cypress, I believe. The opening tip went in favor of the Pirates. 38 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and Cypress right now with a 3-point lead. Have some score updates for you here shortly. On the men's side, the Ventura men out in 29 Palms taking on Copper Mountain. We also have coverage on our other channel. It's Cerritos hosting Riverside. Lara, 8-second differential on the shot clock. Driving on Salazar. Looked like she dragged her pivot foot. Torres wide open three. That's off the mark. Draper can't track down the rebound. That's just a great job inside by Hannah Avila MacArthur. Outworking Talitha Draper. It's a 5-point lead for Cypress. Puga at the buzzer, no good. And Cypress with a 5-point lead after the opening frame. Back in a moment here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. A 5-point lead for Cypress as we open the second quarter. Mike Zepeda, Emery Johnson with you on today's coverage of 3C2A playoff basketball. Draper inside, kicks it out, near loss there from Salazar. She's able to track it down. 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Pirates as they open up this quarter with the opening offensive possession. It's a turnover. Del Castillo. Lara back the other way for Cypress. Carbajal from three. Carbajal! Another triple for Cypress, and now an 8-point lead for the Chargers. Salazar quickly back the other way. Del Castillo will try and pop one from the top of the key. That's an air ball, and we go back the other way, and Cypress looking to add to an 8-point lead. Del Castillo had the only 3 in the opening quarter for the Pirates. Meanwhile, I believe that's 4 in the books for Cypress after the made 3 from Carbajal. Go ahead, Emery.
I was going to say, during the in between the quarters there, I did mention on the fact that Ventura College had been winning the rebound battle. However, they had not been dropping threes, and that's what Cypress was really winning.
Yeah.
And that's how you get to that 8-point deficit right there.
Evans down low, loses the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Pirates looking to cut into the deficit. 9:03 to go in the second quarter. Puga, step back 3. That one looked good. That one's long. I don't know what it is. Maybe the crisp air. It is a little chilly here tonight in the gym at the Athletic Event Center on campus of Ventura College. That ball goes out of bounds off of Salazar. Lara going to bring it into Carbajal. We're going to have an official's timeout here. I don't believe the 30-second clock had started counting down. It should be 27 on there. And they will reset that.
I don't think this game plan for Ventura shooting on the perimeter is going to last very long.
Well, I mean, they're a good three-point shooting team. You know, they're a team that gets it done from the perimeter. Davina Del Castillo shoots at 33%. A couple of other players up over 35. And when you talk about this group and this lineup here, when I was talking with Cypress and the coaching staff, what did they say? We need to win the rebounding battle and we need to defend the three. Right now, they're not necessarily defending the three. The Ventura Pirates are just missing shots.
Yeah.
And you expect that to change.
But they are not winning the rebound battle at the moment.
Not at the moment, but they do have, they're winning the battle that counts the most, which is the point battle, 19-11. Jazz Martin quickly back the other way, floater up in the lane, that's good. And they just can't stop that in transition. And unfortunately, that's not what the Pirates, that's not their game. They want to slow it down. They'll take their chances at times in transition, especially with Jazz Martin, as this one inbounded or inserted into Hannah Avila MacArthur. That shot well off the mark. Root with a rebound. Salazar back to Root. Root over to Jazz. Good crisp passing here in the half court for the Pirates. They just need to have shots go down. That one again off the mark. Draper looking to track down that rebound. It falls off to Lara. Lara quickly back the other way for the Pirates, trying to put the Pirates on their heels. She does exactly that, but she can't hit. Meanwhile, this is Krista Evans with a rebound and putback for Cypress, 21-13. Salazar, a little trigger shy there. Davina, Talitha, Alyssa. Martin will try from three. That one's short. The Pirates pressing from the perimeter as they've fallen behind by 8 here in the second quarter. Carvajal quickly back the other way, thought about a pull-up jumper, instead brings it back to Lara. Lara will fire from deep. That's an air ball. Del Castillo off to Salazar. Celeste playing a little bit banged up right now. She's dealing with a shoulder injury to her shooting side. They enter Davina. Davina will fire from 15. Draper trying to track down a rebound. It goes off of Lara, out of bounds. That's good work by Talitha. Forcing the ball off of Lara. Draper will come off along with Root. Puga, Garcia, and Omi back into the ball game. Omi, it looked like she was dealing with a cramp. Salazar will enter into Puga. Off to Garcia. Lena over to Del Castillo at the high post. Kick it back. 24 in the shot clock. Puga. Looks like they're going to set up a screen here with Omi at the top of the key. Omi makes contact with the defender. Garcia, step back jumper. No. Omi working against Evans, and this one's tapped out of bounds by Salazar. She had a beat on it, but couldn't control it. Goes back to Cypress.
Passing has looked really good from Ventura thus far in the game.
I just don't know if they know when to shoot. I think they're doing maybe a little bit, I think they're overpassing at times. I think they need to take what the defense is giving them. It's a matchup 2-3.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Cypress has almost just stepped back and not worried about what's going on offensively for Ventura.
Omi's whistled for a foul here, and I don't know if I agree with that call. I thought it was pretty good two-way action. Maybe she got her from the backside. Evans goes to the floor. We'll check that. Nicole Miller was a player that was fouled by Omi. That's how they whistled it. Brunk back into the ball game. Omi will come off. Lara's going to inbound the basketball for Cypress. Carvajal working against Puga. Off to Lara. Lara into the lane. Coach Mercedes wanted a push off. Not going to get it. Draper with a rebound. Puga. Salazar. Garcia. I got to tell you, the activity defensively for Cypress in getting out to the shooters has been pretty good. But there have been a couple times where they have missed wide open shooters, but the wide open shooters haven't been able to convert. Brunk in the short corner, off to Puga. Salazar. Garcia, 6 on the shot clock. Draper in the short corner. She's going to have to get one up. She does. It's short. It's rebounded by Lara. Lara going to bring it up now here for Cypress yet again. Lara and Carvajal. Carvajal now with it. Way downtown. High arcing shot. No good, but it's rebound. Long rebound by Natalie Cruz. Cruz lost it, though, to Garcia. This is going to be a foul. Good battle on the boards there for Cypress. Unfortunately, Cruz couldn't secure it after she had rebounded the basketball. Shout out to Will Count, athletic director here at Ventura College. He's on the road tonight at Copper Mountain as the men are doing battle in round 2 of the 3C2A men's basketball playoffs. Remember, the championships will be here live from the Athletic Event Center at Ventura College. March 8th through the 11th, we will have the entirety of that tournament for you here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Meanwhile, Cypress with an 8-point lead, 5:14 to go in the second quarter. Puga's going to bring it up. Pirates just need to start making shots. Puga, wide open three. No. And the shooting woes continue for the Pirates. They are now 1 for 10 from beyond the arc. Carbajal into the lane. She's fouled. Carbajal going to the line. She can get this out to double digits in the lead.
You can see it out of their hands as they're setting up for shots. They're just not lining up perfectly. The passing has been there, but I think you're right, Mike, when you say that it's just been almost excessive passing in a scenario where I think maybe you're doing too much, and the players that are running around are almost off balance because of how much they've had to run around the defense.
Yeah, well, a couple times on that last shot there, it didn't look like there was any balance issue. It just looked like the shot was off, and you don't expect them to make all of them, but at some point these shots are going to start falling.
They have to.
I was at a game earlier this season on the men's side. It was Antelope Valley at Citrus, and Citrus was ice cold from the perimeter, and they were at home. They were down by 18 at the half. They ended up winning that game by 18 because they caught fire from beyond the arc. But this is a team in the Pirates that can do just that. But obviously the shots have to go down. Martin with it in the corner. 4:39 to go in the second quarter. They enter into the mid-post to Davina Del Castillo. She gives it back to Garcia. Salazar, Puga, one dribble to her right. That shot off the mark. Martin trying to track down the rebound. She saves it and right to Salazar. They need to get some action at the high post, and the high post has to do a better job of turning and facing and seeing what the defense is giving them. Martin from the corner, that's off the mark. I mean, they're shooting probably under 20% from the field are the Pirates, and Coach Mercedes obviously frustrated by that result. But the shots aren't necessarily terrible. Score update from Copper Mountain, 7:31 to go in the first half. It's 25-16, Copper Mountain with a 9-point lead. Meanwhile, on the women's side, as Laura fires from three, that one hits the backboard first, doesn't draw iron. It's rebounded by Davina Del Castillo. Pirates down by double digits, 23-13. Brunk in the short corner. That one's short. Del Castillo taps it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Cypress. Check that, it is 22-13 as the scoreboard has now been changed up top. Carball came free momentarily. Puga able to relocate in time. Davina Del Castillo. That's going to be a steal, I think. This is going to be a jump ball. Should stay here with Cypress, and it does. Salazar, great help coming over. It's Krista Evans. Was licking her chops, working against Nikki Puga down low. Evans kicks it out, wide open. Attention, this is going to be a foul. Offensive foul on Krista Evans, sealing off the defender, but moving in the process. I like the game plan down low and what Cypress is doing in terms of trying to ward off defenders and getting in the way for the shooters to get their shots out. The only problem is they're not subtle enough about it to not have the call go against them. Pirates with it, down by 9. Del Castillo in the high post, turns and face, goes right to it. That one swiped away. Good job of the mid post there by Evans. She creates a turnover. Atencio from three, shot up, that one's off the mark. Rebound fought for, won by Carball. It'll stay here with the Chargers. Under 3 to go in the second quarter with a 9-point lead. Atencio thought about it from three, drives the baseline, gives off, that one stolen by Brunk. Here's Puga. Puga had Salazar in transition shortly, but that window closed. It's off to Root. Root in the short corner to Celeste, back to Alyssa. Alyssa, Puga. Right now, the passing not as crisp as it was early on. The shot opportunities aren't there. Salazar turns the corner. Scoop shot no good. Davina Del Castillo off to Root. Brunk. And right now, the Pirates, the missed shots are in their heads. Root's going to have to get one off. 4 on the shot clock. Del Castillo from the high post gets it off before the shot clock goes off. And she's able to put it up and in. It's good recognition there by Del Castillo with just enough time. And a good finish, good touch. Live action now. Hannah Avila MacArthur commits a foul. down low after the errant shot.
Cypress has been playing extremely aggressive on offense, and it's very apparent because of the offensive fouls that they're racking up. Normally teams try to avoid those offensive fouls, but
yeah,
you know, that's going to overall affect them at the end of this this half here, and they might be playing a little bit easier just so they don't get anybody fouled out early on.
Yeah, Cypress been going about 8 deep here, so I don't think depth is an issue, but it certainly is for the Pirates. And you see Jazz Martin with Sarah huffing and puffing a little bit earlier in this game. She's back in the ball game right now in the high post. That floater up and good, and it's a nice looking stroke in the mid post for Jazz Martin.
I was going to say, you have to get some sort of confidence out of somewhere.
You just got to see a couple go in, and then, you know, it can start coming down like Niagara Falls, but still got to get there.
Yep.
This lead has been cut to 5. It's a 5-0 run for the Pirates. Carbajal with it, gets a screen. That's a good screen there from Miller. Carbajal still with it, looking to enter inside. Miscommunication between Carbajal and Miller results in a steal for Nikki Puga. Puga back the other way, quickly over to Jazz Martin. Martin with a crossover dribble into the lane, kicks it out. Puga wide open 3. No. Omi tracks down the long rebound. Lost it to Avila MacArthur. It's a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Pirates. The battles continue down low, and it looked like Avila MacArthur maybe hyperextended that elbow going for the loose ball. Trainer comes over. She'll be quickly subbed in for here, as Krista Evans will check back into the ball game for Cypress.
Great job of dribbling by Martin on that last little offensive bit right there. She just crossed the defender over and was able to drive inside and finally kick the pass out.
Yeah, and you know, we keep on pressing the fact that these shots aren't bad shots here for the Pirates. They're just not falling. And Martin, you know, at what point does she decide to, you know, not kick it out, just start taking more shots?
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, she has it, kicks it back to Salazar. Salazar back to Martin, over to Puga up top. Back to Martin. Martin travel. Quick shuffle of the feet before the ball gets on the hardwood, and it's going back the other way after the turnover.
I think Coach is going to be emphasizing the small things here at halftime, not exactly any big mistakes that they're making. It's just, you know, attention to detail there.
Yeah, we just got to make shots at this point if you're Coach Ned Mercedes. And at the same time, you know, you have to keep battling on the other end. A couple of offensive rebound opportunities for Cypress. Obviously, they're going hard and making that an emphasis of what they want to do. Laura with it, working against Avery Brunk. She goes under the screen. Laura elects to go over it. Off to Carbajal in the corner. Wide open 3. That one off the mark. It's rebounded by Miller. No, it's off to Puga. Puga going to slow things down. About a 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. She's going to hold here. Probably see her move around 12 or 11. And here we go. Starts her action to her right, kicks it back. Great on-ball defense by Carbajal, but Brunk wide open from the corner. Can she get one to go? No. Laura with a rebound, 10 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get a shot up here if you're Cypress. Good. That's a good job defensively by the Pirates. They don't reach, they just move their feet, and they induce a travel violation on Vivian Laura. So 5 seconds to go. Can advance the ball here. Del Castillo will enter it into Puga. Puga over to Martin. Martin with 2 on the clock. Step back 3-pointer. Shot up. No. We go in at the half. 22-17. The Pirates trail it by 5 at the half to Cypress. Back in a moment here on SoCalCollegeSports.com with a numbers recap. 22-17 at the half. Cypress with a 5-point lead on top of host Ventura. And remember, Ventura will host the 3C2A Basketball Championships for 2018, March 8th through the 11th, and we will provide all of the coverage of the entirety of that tournament. www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. And if you have anything with a YouTube app, you got an Apple TV, Xbox One, PS4, you name it, Roku TV, input our SoCal College Sports 1 channel, and you can catch all of our archived copies and live coverage. Upscale it to 4K. About 7.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll get to some of the numbers here in the first. Vivian Lara with 3 points, only 1 of 7 from the field. Gabrielle Carvajal leading all scorers with 8 points, 2 of 4 from deep. Hannah Avila MacArthur, 4 points. And Tania Atencio with 3 off the bench. And Nicole Miller also with a deuce. Leading the way for the Ventura College Pirates, it was Davina Del Castillo. She started off the game with the first 5 points. She has 7 right now. 1 steal, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Melissa Omi with 4 points. Jazz Martin with 6 points. And, well, if that sounds a little sparse, that's because it is. Only 17 points on the board right now for the Pirates. In that first quarter, 5 of 21 from the field. In the second quarter, 3 of 18. For the game, they are 20.5% from the field. From 3, it's even worse. 1 of 12 in the first quarter, 0 of 11 in the second. They are shooting 4% from beyond the arc. You expect that number to change in the second half, but a little bit of a hill to climb here as they trail it by 5 to the conference champion in the Orange Empire Conference, Cypress. Cypress looking for the upset on the road in round 2 of the 3C2A basketball playoffs. Stay tuned, everybody. Start of the second half coming up in just a bit. About to get underway here in the second half, 22-17. Ventura trailing by 5. Remember, you can catch this broadcast on our website, www.socalcollegesports.com. Also on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Please subscribe. This game will archive in its entirety to our channel. Opening possession here in the third quarter will go to Cypress. Lara on the dribble, and she tries to get it up and get it to go. Can't. Evans with a rebound, but that one's off the mark. So Cypress comes away up empty in their opening possession of the second half. 9:34 to go. Salazar with it near side. The 2-3 zone in full effect. Davina nearly lost that ball. Kicks it out to Castillo. Over to Salazar. Salazar, short corner. Del Castillo in the lane. A lot of contact down low. Shot no good, but she's fouled, is Davina, by Hannah Avila MacArthur. MacArthur went off with a hyperextended elbow in the first half. Good to see her on the floor right now. Del Castillo shooting 2. First one is good. Well, playoff basketball, you have to hit your free throws, and Davina Del Castillo pretty good from the stripes, 77%. Second one is good. 22-19. The Pirates chip away to open the third quarter. Avila MacArthur enters into Evans. Evans with a scoop shot over Del Castillo. Good inside play by the Chargers. Martin into the lane, trying to answer on the other end. She can't. It's in and out. Lara will bring it up. Inside. She gets it to go, and Lara, heck of a play. It's a quick forward run for Cypress to get it back to a 7-point lead. Omi, good catch down low, kicks it back to Del Castillo. Martin will reset here. Omi in the high post. Omi turns and face, gives it out to Martin. Martin, crossover dribble into the teeth, over to Omi. Omi from 17 feet. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Avila MacArthur. Ahead to Carbajal. Carbajal going to slow things up here, working with a 7-point lead. Lara now with it. Evans around the horn, over to Torres, back to Lara up top, 10 on the shot clock. She'll go one-on-one with Celeste Salazar. Step back jumper, nothing there. Great defense by Celeste, and we have a late bailout foul, which is a terrible call. Emery, let's see that again. We'll see Lara on the dribble here, has to go one-on-one. Great feet by Celeste. Okay, they're going to get Jazz Martin in there. I wonder if they called it on Jazz, and they did. And Celeste did one heck of a job. Lara connects on the first free throw.
Yeah, there's a little bit of grab, reach around grab on that one.
Yeah.
Pretty easy call at the end of the day, but from our angle, there's no way to see that.
Yeah, well, it's going to have instant replay.
Yep.
Lara, second free throw, no good. 27-19, the Pirates back to an 8-point deficit. Salazar is going to bring it up. Gives it near side to Jazz Martin. Martin gets away with the travel, enters into the short quarter. Omi from 17 feet, that one off the front iron. Tapped around and won by Del Castillo. Another jump ball. The ball's on the floor. It's going to stay here with the Pirates. They have the arrow in their favor. Another game going on right now on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Riverside at Cerritos. Right now Cerritos, last time I checked, it was a 6-point lead, 33-27, still in the first half. Omi back to Salazar, wide open from 3. And might the floodgates start to open here from the perimeter for the Pirates in the second half. Now down by 5, 27-22. How bad were the numbers from beyond the arc in the first half for the Pirates? First quarter, 1 of 12. Second quarter, 0 of 11. That's 4%, folks. Carbajal from 3, trying to answer. That one off the mark, long rebound off to Lara. Lara's fouled by Salazar, going straight up.
Finally connects on a long effort. seemed like an eternity from that first half, and hopefully that could be a sense of inspiration there for Ventura College. However, the issues with bringing Cypress College to the free throw line have continued. Not shooting excellent, however.
Up and good for Laura, 29-22 now.
As I say that, she goes 2 for 2.
41-33, the men have changed the script. 29 Palms as they lead it by 8. On the road at Copper Mountain, Davina Del Castillo inside for 2. Torres dribbling along the baseline, looking for Laura out front. Good anticipation by Salazar. She taps it out of bounds. This is a tough place to enter the basketball into play. 3 new subs on the floor for Cypress. Atencio will come on, along with Nicole Miller and Natalie Cruz. Carbajal and Laura still out there. Lead down to 5 here for Cypress. 29-24. It was out to as many as 8 here in the second half. Carbajal into the lane, into 3 defenders, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. The ball will go back to the Pirates. Terrific defensive possession for Ventura. Defensively, the Pirates were spot on. Only 6 points allowed in that second quarter. Only problem is they only scored 6 points. 3 of 18 from the field in the second quarter. Puga over to Salazar. Salazar over Nikki. Nikki looking for the short corner. Kicks it back to Salazar. Here's Martin, 19 on the shot clock. Puga has some room. I'd like to see her ready to shoot the basketball. She doesn't necessarily have to shoot it every time as that ball is stolen by Miller. Off to Lara. Transition basketball now for the Chargers. Lara turns the corner. Goes up with it. That shot off the mark. Martin with the rebound. Martin with numbers. 2-on-1 with Davina Del Castillo. She'll lay it up and be off the mark. Oh, missed opportunity there for Davina. Shot up from the perimeter. That one's long. Maybe that rim's just unfriendly there, Emery, for both teams.
Yeah, unfortunately, both teams have been putting up pretty good shots, but seems like none of them are really falling tonight.
Yeah, Puga ready to shoot that one. That one off the mark, though. It's rebounded by Davina Del Castillo after a couple of Karens off of players. Stay with the Pirates at a fresh clock.
You see Cypress playing a really high pace of ball right now. Could be evident of a game plan to tire out Ventura College. You mentioned earlier how the numbers that Ventura has on the bench are a lot lower than Cypress.
Martin, that shot flat, collision in the center. This is going to be tapped out of bounds, or it was just going to be a foul down low, because I thought that Miller came across and fouled Omi, and that's exactly what the call is going to be. So the ball will stay here with the Pirates. Second foul on Miller. Letha Draper will check into the ball game. She's going to come on for Davina. See what they set up here. Draper can set a screen down low. She'll enter into the corner. So we're looking to set up Salazar on that out-of-bounds play. Good diagnosis by the Cypress Chargers. Salazar with it out front over to Martin. Martin looking for the high post. No, it's Puga. It's a skip pass. Omi in the short corner. Back to Puga. Here's Salazar from 3. Another one? No. That one off the front iron. Cruz with the rebound off to Carbajal. Carbajal back the other way, working left to right now are the Chargers. Carbajal into the lane, she traveled.
Ventura has to score on these turnovers.
Yeah, you got to make the Chargers pay here. Down by 5. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be called by Ventura. No, it's going to be called by Cypress. Cypress wants to regroup a little bit. A little indecision is what led to the turnover there, the travel by Carbajal. 4:39 to go in the third quarter, 29-24. Cypress clinging to a 5-point lead. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Men's basketball at Copper Mountain right now at the half, 41-33. Pirates with a lead. Lady Pirates, rather. Down by 5, looking to change that script. Other action on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We have Cerritos hosting Riverside. Looking for a score update for you shortly. You can get updated by watching it live on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Back to battle here. Mike Cepeda, Emery Johnson with you on tonight's call. Jeff Stoynoff, Matt Henson, and Jay Holloway with the call at Cerritos. Pirates with the ball right now. Del Castillo turns, faces, nearly traveled. Omi from 3, no. Salazar, her second of the third quarter, no. Off the front eye. We talked about Salazar nursing a shoulder injury on her shooting side. That playing a factor right now, you would have to imagine. And the shooting woes for Ventura. Torres, that's a great cutoff there by Puga defensively with her feet. Carvajal to her left, looking to go on the baseline. Shot just not there. Salazar looking to track down the rebound, and she does. Martin, back the other way, 12-footer. No. Martin tracks down her own rebound, taps it out to Salazar. Del Castillo, Puga, back to Celeste. Celeste up to Davina. Davina, Salazar, Omi, short corner. 21 on the shot clock. Salazar has gone cold after the opening three-pointer here to start off the second half. She's missed her last 3. Enters it into the short corner. Here's Jazz. Jazz goes up with it. That shot no good. Rebounded by Atencio. Carvajal, top of the key. Goes up with a shot. It's a wild shot. It's rebounded by Cruz. Cruz goes up with a follow. That's no good. Rebound off to Miller. Miller wins another possession. Here's Atencio from 3. She had one early in the ball game. This one tapped out of bounds by Omi. And Cypress winning the rebounding battle down low, and that's something you don't often see for the Pirates.
Still only a 6-point, still only a 5-point deficit here for Ventura.
Yeah, both teams have gone really cold in the last few minutes.
I mean, if you look in comparison to the first quarter, or the first half for that matter, I mean, both teams are scoring points, and all of a sudden it just seems like small mistakes on both sides that are just causing turnover after turnover.
Yeah, Atencio, speaking of turnovers, turns that one over with a travel. Pretty good spotting up, but not necessarily dribbling the basketball, and it goes back to the Pirates. 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Puga on the dribble, gives it over to Garcia. Back to Salazar. Salazar's gone trigger shy from 3. She's had a couple of open opportunities, looking to reverse it. Let's see her maybe drive the lane a little bit. She's going to fire from 3 on this one. That one off the mark to her right. Rebound tapped around, won by Avila MacArthur. Lara going to slow things down here, working with a 5-point lead. She'll set something up, go to her left. They empty out, working on Salazar. That shot up, no good. Avila MacArthur, another offensive rebound for Cypress, but this one's turned over as Davina Del Castillo with the steal and then the save back to Celeste. Salazar over to Davina. Davina into the high post to Omi, and that pass is deflected and stolen. Here's Torres, back the other way for the Chargers. Torres, back to Avila MacArthur. Evans, Atencio, back to Lara on the far side. They enter into Evans, and that pass is stolen. Tapped by Omi. Here's Salazar in transition. Garcia from 3. No. Evans flies in for the rebound, gives off to Lara, and Cypress will go back to work. 1:21 to go here in the third quarter. Starting to get nervous time here at the AEC. That pass nearly stolen by Davina. It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Del Castillo. Jazz Martin, along with Alyssa Root, Avery Blanc, getting ready to check into the bowl game for the Pirates. Off comes Puga, Salazar. need one more. Omi. Well, if they let him play 6-on-5, why not?
I'll take the advantage.
They got it right. Avila MacArthur is going to inbound the basketball. Looking for a quick hitter. Del Castillo with a near steal. Evans comes away with it, and it's 2 quick fouls on Davina Del Castillo. As Del Castillo gets tangled up with the feet.
I don't think she was going to win that one in the first place.
No,
she's just not big enough.
Well, she's definitely faster.
Oh, absolutely.
But no, I think in terms of the strength and the sheer power,
yeah.
just it's not a battle she's often going to win. Avila MacArthur enters into Lara. Lara far side working on Alyssa Root.
And like we were talking about earlier, that inside battle has been very, very tough on both sides. Cypress has been playing very, very quick-paced basketball.
Quick-paced basketball, but at the same time, the bigs for Cypress have done a really good job of staying active and really wreaking havoc on the offensive boards. Here's Lara into the lane. Shot up is good and one. Vivian Lara. See the replay on that one. Lara beats Roof off the dribble, and Brunk came over, and Fowler just hit her ever so slightly on the shooting hand. Out to a 7-point lead. Lara can make it 8 with a made free throw in the and one conversion. 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lara on the free throw is good. Omi comes in. She'll come on for Davina. Davina, I believe, has 3 fouls.
32-24 at that point. At this point, a very big deficit based on the amount of points that have been scored thus far in the second half.
Now the Pirates cannot be trigger shy in the final quarter of play. They need a bucket right here that's doing them a lot of good. Salazar over to Root. Root into the corner to Garcia. Back to Root. Root with it. Back to Garcia. It's a 2-man game, 2-man show here. They're looking for the high post. Can't get it to Omi. Over to Celeste. Celeste back to Root. 8 on the shot clock. That pass is stolen. Not what the doctor ordered if you're the Pirates. Lara can really put a hurting on the Pirates here with a made bucket at the end of the third quarter, up by 8 already, 32-24. Lara, step back jumper, that's good. Vivian Lara with a dagger 5-point run at the end of the third quarter, 34-24 as we go into the fourth, and the Pirates in terrible shape as we head into the final frame. Don't go anywhere, folks. Head into the fourth, and Ventura down by 10, 34-24. Outscored by 5 in the opening frame. A stalemate 6 in the second quarter, and in the third quarter, outscored again by 5. Trailing it now by 10. They enter into Miller, down low, working on Omi. Turnaround jumper, no good. Celeste Salazar with a rebound. No, it's tapped out of bounds, going to go back to the Pirates.
Have to score here.
They cannot waste any time. cannot be trigger shy right now. You have to live and die by the 3 at this point.
I don't like to make those absolute claims, but this is one of those situations where you have to start getting hot early.
You're exactly right. You cannot play the shot clock. I know what you're programmed to do, but you have to go away from the script. And Jazz Martin, this is her time. She has to take over, as does Davina Del Castillo. Martin on the perimeter. That's a travel. It's a late call, but it's the correct one. We see it here. Yeah. Shuffled into her dribble. You have to dribble, then shuffle. You're looking to create some space. So a turnover on the opening possession for the Pirates, still trailing it by 10. Evans to the rack, shot up, no good. Miller with a rebound, kicks it out to Carbajal. Another offensive rebound and another possession to kill some clock here for the Chargers.
Already a minute down here in the fourth quarter.
We have a foul. That'll reset the shot clock. Lena Garcia whistled for the foul. Talitha Draper will come on for Melissa Omi.
Appeared to have been some sort of push or block.
Yeah. Near 5-second call as Garcia's guarding Carbajal right now on the perimeter. 8:52 to go, possibly in the season for Ventura College, trailing it by 10. We'll have a travel out front. This is going to go against Krista Evans.
And like we were saying, every single time Cypress is going to turn over the ball, you have to score some sort of points or get something positive out of it. I don't care if it's a foul. I don't care if it's a two-point basket. You have to get points.
It's been tough sledding tonight. 4 points for the Pirates. Martin into the lane. Turn and face, spin move, fadeaway jumper, not there. Ball tapped out. Garcia over to Salazar. Salazar going to reset here. You have to turn and shoot. Don't go into the teeth of the defense. They're packing it in. They're daring you to shoot on the perimeter. Martin, great cut inside, shot up. That's good.
Cuts it to 8. Martin, I think, is going to have to lead the charge here.
Yeah, she's going to have to take over. This is Jazz Martin time, and can she close the show? Trailing by 8, 8:05 to go in the fourth quarter.
Cypress has been really good at closing the deal, though, this year. I think I've worked one game with you guys, and they were excellent in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they're winners of 9 in a row. They are champions, co-champions of the Orange Empire Conference. It's a very deceptive 12 seed here in Southern California. This is a team that can do some big things. Del Castillo to the rack, and it's a 4-0 run to cut it to 6. The Chargers still with a 6-point lead. 34-28.
Starting to see something from Ventura here. If they can hold up some more defensive stops and get those turnovers, that could spell disaster here for Cypress.
And if you're Cypress, you just got to make some shots and not turn it over. Carbajal with a near steal. She's bumped by Garcia. No foul called, and that pass is tapped. Del Castillo doesn't come away with it. We have a jump ball. It's going to go in favor of the Pirates. So it's essentially a turnover. Pirates will get it back.
This is what the Pirates are looking for.
Down by 10 to open this quarter. They have cut it to 6. 7:13 to go. You're watching 3C2A playoff basketball live from the campus of Ventura College. This is the site where the 3C2A State 8 championships will be held, March 8th through the 11th. Martin in the high post. She's double teamed over to Salazar. Del Castillo near side to Garcia. Garcia drives the lane. Floater up. That one in and out. Rebounded by Avila MacArthur. 6:41 to go. We have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be called by Cypress, leading by 6. We're in the fourth. 6:38 to go. Don't go anywhere. Cypress will inbound the basketball, leading by 6 and possession. 6:30 to go. Watch this game in its entirety on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Carvajal from 3. That one batted out, and it's another offensive rebound for the Chargers. $6:15 to go. Carvajal on the dribble, working against Elena Garcia. Carvajal turns her back to Garcia, still on the dribble, gets a screen from Avila MacArthur. Step back three-pointer, dagger three from Gabrielle Carvajal. Del Castillo on the other end to Salazar. Salazar for the high post. No. Del Castillo back to Salazar. Back and forth we go. Need something here. 9 on the shot clock. You cannot kill clock here. You need to go. You need to be in attack mode. 4 on the shot clock. Del Castillo to answer a 3 on the other end. No. Rebound tracked down by Vivian Lara. Dribbles through 2 defenders off to Avila MacArthur. Her shot is up and short. Rebounded by Talitha Draper. Good transition defense there for the Pirates to get away with them. Salazar over to Garcia in the corner. You have to attack. You cannot run clock here. Run your set. First open shot. Shot goes up. Davina right there from 3. Short. Salazar comes in from the weak side. Enters into Davina. Davina circles out. Gives off to Jazz Martin. Martin from 3. No. Off to Garcia. Garcia jabs left. Goes right. Draper on the baseline. Kicks it out. Skip pass. Salazar from 3. No. It's long. Draper fighting for the rebound. Lara comes away with it. Del Castillo on the floor. And what a terrible call. Going to go against Davina Del Castillo. I think that's number 4. Where's the foul here? There's zero contact. They just, the referee sees somebody go to the floor and, I don't know, feels obligated to blow the whistle. They're going to call the foul, not on Del Castillo, but on Elena Garcia. That's her 3rd. 9-point lead now for Cypress, 4:44 to go. The Chargers with a bit of a hammerlock here midway through the 4th. Garcia comes off. It's Brunk, Salazar, Del Castillo, Puga, and Omi. Carvajal on the dribble. She just hit that dagger 3-pointer. Looking to add to the lead right now. 4:30 to go. Evans, Atencio. Back to Carvajal. Carvajal guarded closely by Brunk. Salazar on Lara. 5 on the shot clock. Looking to wind it down here. Lara throws this one away out of bounds.
Getting closer to inside of 3 minutes. 4:13 on the clock here. Time is counting down, and Ventura needs to do something.
They need to score.
Anything.
The Cypress Charger defense has been pretty good, but the Pirates need to get into attack mode in a hurry. Good ball fake there, and that pass is stolen by Lara. It's out of bounds. Looked like that went off of Lara, but there was some contact, so it goes off of Omi, they say, and out of bounds back to Cypress. I think Omi fouled Lara. A bit of a makeup call there, so no foul called on the floor.
That was a close one, though. Because as far as I could tell, at least we could tell, is that the last bounce was from Cypress.
From 29 Palms, 55-49. Ventura with 11:19 to go, up by 6. Evans goes up with it. That shot off the mark, and it's out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Pirates. 3:34 to go, trailing by 9. Martin back into the ball game, comes on for Brunk. It's Martin, Puga, Omi, Celeste Salazar, and Davina Del Castillo. That could be their final game here at the AEC. Del Castillo over to Puga. Puga, short corner. Omi, Del Castillo into the lane. A lot of contact there. Bank shot up and good.
And that's what I was talking about early on in that second quarter. They got to start shooting anything, and those 2 points are eventually going to have to make the difference here if they want to make an impact on this game.
Yeah, too much passing, not enough attacking, and that fact is evidenced by the fact that Cypress only has 0 fouls called against them in this quarter. That means you're not attacking enough offensively.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Under 3 to go. Laura on the dribble, working on Salazar. Salazar initiates a steal. Transition back the other way. Salazar on the dribble, looking for somebody up the floor. Laura in pursuit. Puga from 3, no. Omi in the short corner, nearly stepped on the baseline. Kicks it out to Salazar to Martin. Martin over to Davina. Davina in the short corner on the dribble, out to Salazar. Puga from 3, short.
That one was tipped a little bit, but think about all the time that is going off the clock every time you pass the ball.
Yeah, I understand making the extra pass, but sometimes you don't need the extra pass, and right now they're going to foul Vivian Lara.
It's desperation mode here for Ventura College.
Yeah, I think at this point that they are in a position where they need to get into the bonus in a hurry. A couple fouls away from doing just that. 2:26 to go. Cypress up by 7. And any bucket here on out for Cypress is essentially a coffin nail.
How many does Ventura have left?
Steal. Del Castillo all by herself. Lays it up, lays it in. Ventura down by 5. Still with a pulse. 2:11 to go. Lara. Here comes the double team. Run and jump double in the half court. Puga comes over. Celeste Salazar over to Carbajal. Carbajal lost it out of bounds. Back to Ventura. The AEC signs of life from the home crowd. 2:01 to go. 2-3 zone. Salazar. Martin, high post. Kicks it. Puga from 3. This is huge. Off the mark. Salazar tracks down a rebound. Another possession for Ventura. Shot up and one. Jazz Martin. That attacking mentality down low, exactly what Jazz Martin does on that possession. She is rewarded. She'll have an and one opportunity coming her way. She can cut it to a bucket. 1:44 to go.
Absolutely necessary to be able to drive inside like that for Ventura. It's going to give them the life, hopefully, to continue this attack here with 1:44 left on the clock.
Free throw up and good. It's a 2-point lead for Cypress. Timeout on the floor. Brunk will check back into the ball game, and it's a new ball game here at the Athletic Event Center on the campus of Ventura College. Don't go anywhere, folks. Drama for Ventura basketball for the men's and the women's. 1:40 to go. Cypress up by 2 here in the fourth. 8:54 to go. Meanwhile, in 29 Palms, Copper Mountain trailing by 3. Ventura still with a lead in that one. Vivian Lara on the dribble, working against Celeste Salazar. Turns the corner. Here comes a double. Nothing there. Del Castillo is fouled. Goes to the floor. Should have been a travel called. We have a timeout on the floor as things really got away, and that was a clear foul on Davina Del Castillo. See the replay here. I thought she was bumped incredulously. Let's watch this one more time. That's just great on-ball defense here from Celeste Salazar.
Yeah,
Del Castillo she's tripped. She's obviously tripped by Avila MacArthur. No call is made. But a bit of a makeup call as Del Castillo went to the ground, picked up her dribble that probably should have been a travel, able to get the ball out. Omi comes away with it. And Coach Mercedes alertly calls a timeout. 1:21 to go, and the Pirates with the basketball trailing by 2. High drama here at Ventura.
And this is a situation where Cypress can no longer play the clock game. They have to play basketball.
Yeah, possession for possession right here. You've been ice cold from three-point range. I think if you have an open shot, if you're Puga, if you're Del Castillo, if you're Jazz Martin, you got an open three, don't go into the teeth of the defense, far away. But at the same time, you have to attack, and you got to get some cutters. You got to go to spots, and you have to cut with a purpose if you're Ventura. They've been effective when they are cutting with a purpose, and at times, sometimes all they do is reverse the basketball. The game has to change, and they've done a pretty good job of changing the script here down the stretch. They trailed it by 10 at the beginning of this quarter. They've outscored Cypress by 8, trailing it by 2, 1:21 to go. Del Castillo with 17 points, leads all scores. Jazz Martin with 11 in the ball game herself. Salazar will bring it up, under 1:20 to go. Del Castillo enters at the high post. Martin swings through. Del Castillo, it's a long two. It's off the mark. Torres with the rebound, back to Lara. Don't need to foul here. Lara will bring it up, guarded by Puga closely. Lara picks up her dribble over to Carvajal. Carvajal, as Puga switches onto her on the dribble. Puga reaches in, doesn't lose it. This is going to be a foul called. It's going to go against Nikki. The 14th foul, so the next one's a free throws for Cypress. There's been a lot of contact in that game, and that foul is pretty ticky-tack compared to some of the rest of them.
Yeah, there's been a lot of physicality, a lot of players hitting the ground.
Under a minute to go. Cypress clinging to a 2-point lead. Carvajal on the dribble, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Carvajal remaining on the dribble here, and we have a foul. Another one on Puga?
I don't know what she's calling it on.
We've talked about how physical this game has been. It just seems like, almost seems like an errant whistle. It's a reach, but it's one player holding off the other.
I don't think it's that egregious.
No, not at all. First free throw up and good for Gabrielle Carvajal.
Three-point game
now
here.
with 12 points in this one. Her and Lara leading the way as it has been all season for the Chargers. 38 seconds to go. Cypress with a 3-point lead, and Carvajal can make it a 2-possession ball game with a made free throw right here. Good. Timeout Ventura. 38 seconds to go perhaps in the rest of their season. Coach Mercedes and company will go to work, try and draw one up. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. 38 seconds to go. Martin with it out front. Enters at the high post to Davina Del Castillo, who's fouled. A lot of fouls to give here. If you're Cypress, only their second team foul. 32 seconds to go. You have to get something going towards the basket, or have somebody squirt free for an open three. See what happens here. Here's Martin. Martin doesn't handle it cleanly. Off to Puga, back to Martin. Martin, nearly traveled there. Shoveled before she put it down, but I think she was still in midair. Puga from three. Can she get one to go? No. Rebounded by Evans, and she's quickly, well, there's a timeout called by Avila MacArthur. 20 seconds to go. And the Pirates in real desperation right here. Drama throughout the 3C2A. Cerritos hosting Riverside, 47 seconds to go. They're knotted up in 51 all. We have coverage for you live. Go to our other live channel right now. Matt Henson, Jeff Stoynoff, Jay Holloway on the call there. Cypress will enter it in. This is Atencio. Atencio, they have to foul. Avila MacArthur hasn't. They fouled her, I thought. And indeed, it's a late whistle, but they do have Avila MacArthur going to the line. 55% on the season. Got a couple of huge free throws right here. Conversation on the floor right now. Not sure what this is about, Emery.
Well, it appears that the assistant coach here for Cypress is, or excuse me, the head coach for Cypress is having some words with her players and the referee. But
yeah, I think she was trying to make a case that it was Gabrielle Carbajal that was fouled, but this is the correct call. Avila MacArthur was fouled before she handed off. So first free throw to Avila MacArthur, high arcing shot, nothing but net. Cypress poised for the upset here at the AEC.
5 points. That's a lot to make up with 15 seconds on the clock.
We've seen crazier things happen, but considering the shooting woes from the perimeter on the night for Ventura, it's tough to imagine they'd be able to come back from it. Timeout. 14 seconds left. The Pirates down by 5 to Cypress. Pirates down 5 right now, 14 seconds to go. On the men's side, they are up by 4 at Copper Mountain in 29 Palms. 69-65, 5:22 left in that one. 51 all in the waning moments at Cerritos. Riverside with possession of the basketball in that one. Salazar will enter it in. They need something quick. Back to Salazar, wide open three. Can she get it to go? In and out. The story of the night. The theme continues. Cold shooting from the perimeter is going to do win the Pirates in their season. 10 seconds to go. Cypress ball up by 5. Near steal, Carbajal. Jump ball, arrow in favor of the Chargers. 8 seconds. Avila MacArthur will bring it in. Martin falls down. They enter into Carbajal. Quick foul. Well, it's been an incredible season yet again for Ventura. 23-7 overall, 9-1 in conference. Another division crown in the Western State North. 815 wins now in the career for head coach, legendary head coach Ned Mercedes, Ventura College. 2018 at the moment looks like it's going to end bittersweet. Carbajal ready's the first free throw. It's off the mark. Going to overtime at Cerritos, Riverside. And the Falcons knotted up at 51 all heading into the extra frame. Second free throw up and good for Carbajal. 7-point lead, 41-35. Timeout Ventura. Salazar going to bring it in here. Omi back to Salazar. Root from the corner. It's a 3. That one's short. Foul Evans. Cerritos. RCC duking it out on our other channel along with Jeff Stoynoff, Matt Henson, Jay Holloway. Here the Pirates going to go down here. The one and done in the playoffs. It's win or go home. The road to Ventura for Ventura will end in round 2 of the 3C2A playoffs on the women's bracket. Time runs out on the Pirates in 2018. It's a final 41-35. Cypress with the upset on the road in round 2 of playoff basketball in the 3C2A. They will move on and they will likely face the number 4 seed, LA Trade Tech. We will wait some results over the weekend. We will have coverage for you tomorrow. On the men's side, San Diego City and Long Beach will duke it out. San Diego City College, the defending state champion, 1 seed in Southern California. They have reloaded yet again. They are very good. But tonight, Cypress comes away the better team and the better score. 6-point victory. They make it 10 straight. Running their streak to double digits. Special thanks to Ned Mercedes, Robin Hester, Will Cowan, Rick Ruffinelli at the PA table. The entire staff here at Ventura College. Emery, any last words?
Oh, no, just such a hard-fought game. Obviously, you expect a lot coming from Ventura, but, you know, it's all about moving on to that next phase. And, you know, that's exactly what Cypress did at the end of the day. They played all 4 quarters of the ball game, and they came out victorious. That's about all I got.
Yeah, Cypress just very steady tonight. Defensively, they were very good, and offensively, it's not that Ventura was bad. Their shots just didn't go down. It's something that you don't really see a lot of from Ventura. You know, it was defend the 3, and you have to defend it well. I thought Cypress did that at times, but I thought Ventura had their looks. They just could not capitalize. And it almost seemed like there was a garbage can laid on top of the basket for Ventura, and they go down here 42-35. Your final. That'll do it for our coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Join us tomorrow again, 7 p.m. as San Diego City takes on and hosts Long Beach City College. For Emory Johnson, for Jorge Cepeda, I am Mike Cepeda signing off. Thank you for watching, everybody.